Do, do. Da, 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 da. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair, and her dress got down to there. Hey, this is Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com. How you doing? Yes. Getting ready to get started here. Wanted to share something with you all. I've been playing around lately with doing master controllers. That's been the theme. So I've been sharing with you some of the behind the scenes, and I didn't think there were a lot of tutorials out there explaining the basics of master controllers without it being overly complicated, as it were. So I think a lot of things that are out there are always going, yes, here's a master controller along with an envelope deformer and this other deformer. So I wanted to do some very ugly work. And if you caught yesterday's little live thing, I was doing this and I built this. I didn't even add pegs to the different pieces. These are just drawings, and I still was able to build out this nice little controller. All right, we're gonna ignore Mr. Nose there. I'm just gonna turn the nose off. I wonder can I get away with that? Bye, nose. I'm just gonna look around. There, that looks a lot less crazy. Okay, I won't give him my nose back. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you is one last little thing I want to try here, and we'll do this live because it's always fun to do it live. I want to grab the eyes. I'm going to add in a slider control. So right now the eyes are just one simple drawing, and I want to do my normal thing, which is a 3-frame blink, as it were. So you get to watch me do that. Yay! Where's my Wacom stylus? Alright, so I go to my drawing tab. There's my eyes, looks good. Let's zoom in here. And what I want to do is get my little brush. I think these are brush. So yeah, let's see if this is on drawing 1 of the eyes. So that brush is a little bit thick there. So I'm going to hold on my O key. Get it to try to match this a little bit better. Hold down O again. And I normally don't like to use the paint tool when I am, or the brush tool. I don't like using the brush tool when I'm going live because it has a nasty drag on it. So let's pretend I'm going to use a pencil tool. Let's pretend I've got these nice little eyes there. Those are my eyelids. And if I go to the next frame, right click, and we'll say duplicate that drawing. So this is drawing 2. Let's turn on our onion skin. Go to a nice little squash and stretch, as it were. So I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Hey, where's my onion skin? Thank you. Same thing with this one. Bring my pivot down. So squish this down a bit and drag it out to the side. And again, not trying to make this pretty. This is more of a down and dirty type thing. You can always make it pretty later. Alright, and in a third drawing, I'll say duplicate this drawing. This is one of the things that I normally teach people, especially if they're just learning this program. It's like, okay, let's make a stupid blink without even redrawing anything. So drag that down. La 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 la. Alright, so okay, last little thing. Let's actually give ourselves some eyeballs. Technically, I should probably do something a little more dynamic. So, technically the eyeballs should be on their own little layer, so we can just move those around. But let's just pretend, for the sake of pretending, that we are closing our eyes over an amount of time. Just bring the lids up a little bit here. Alright. I'm being silly and putting too much time into this. But anyway, because this is not what it's about. This is not a draw eyes thing. This is more about the controllers. Okay. Of course, now that I've said that, I do want to give them eyebrows, though. Your eyebrows there. Next frame. Drop them down a bit. Next frame. Drop them down a little bit more. Okay. Okay, there's our little eyes. So, what I want to do, let's get back to our camera view. Hey, looks kind of cool there. What I want to do is I want to select the eyes here. Let's grab these 3 frames. All right. And again, I haven't even set up pegs on these at all. So I will go up here. I've got my toolbar, my master controller toolbar. So basically, if you don't see that, it's under toolbars, master controller. Boom, there it is. So what I want to do is come in and add a slider wizard. All right. And so yeah, there it is, the top. And it's saying frames 1 through 3. Yes, I do want frames 1 through 3. I could have pushed that on. You got other little things, interpolate between poses. Yeah, it's technically not moving, they're just drawing swaps. It's like eye slide 1. Okay. And this is a step that I forgot yesterday because I'm trying to do this with a headache. And I'll say add selected nodes. And so that should have worked. And we'll simply say create. And click OK. So in theory, there it is, iSlide 1. It's going to save into my scripts. And there it is right there. There's iSlide 1. So I'm controlling that. Now technically I should probably do that upside down, but that's not bad. That's kind of cool. So I'm controlling that, and it's in the middle of his face. So the last thing I'm going to do, if you notice, I have my other little controller over here. All right. So thank you. I appreciate it. So what I want to do is I can go ahead and close this out. I'm going to come over here to my node view. And where is that last little guy we did? Hey, there's the iSlide. So I'm going to add a quick little peg to this. I can simply do Command P. All right, and now I can move this guy over here, right next to this other one. Whoops. Now, in theory, I could have actually done this a little bit better and had them moving along. Don't know why that's acting weird. Ack! Maybe I should have set him up first. Oh, that's one thing. Undo. Okay, one, let's go ahead and clear up these eyes here. Clean up my exposures. Where are you? K minus, thank you. Did I do K minus? Thank you. K minus is there. I need to turn my animate back on. Still doing a weird jump, but yeah, this is stuff I'll figure out a little bit later. But it's got the gist of this is I can come in and play along with this. Why are you doing that jump? Curious. Let's see. What's going on with you? Include file mapper. I'm just looking at some script here to see if the heck I know what I'm doing. That's good, that's good, that's good. UI data. Nice. Clean up. This is kind of cool. Sweet Elvis, this is nice. Alright. So yeah, I'll close it out. I think my issue was I missed something when I was doing that, but yeah, for some reason my eyes were staying over there. Maybe it's the coordinates. So in theory, let's do this. If we got rid of you, matter of fact, turn it off. Alright, you're controlling this slider, but why are you acting weird? La 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 la. Alrighty. I do need to go in and tweak that. That is bugging me. Why aren't you guys connected? Do I need you to play well together? Maybe. So you're still shifting. Why are you shifting? Command Z? That's a peg, that's a peg. Yes, that is. Okay. Is that why? Alright. Let's do one last little test here. I want to get rid of that controller. And let's go back into Dude. See if we can build this out. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's get rid of all these keys here. So I'll simply press F7 to clear my keys. F7 to get rid of those keys. And these. Alright. So I'm going to turn off our animation. I can move the peg for our first little controller there. And let's go back in here. Turn animate on. There's drawing 1. Let's go to the next frame of eyes. Let's turn this back to, just use my bracket key, go to drawing 2. Come here, use drawing 3. Okay. So let's try this once more. We'll grab the 3 of these guys. Come up and ask for a slide control. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Yes. Let me uncheck that for a second. Let's go there. And we'll call this eyes 2, just in case. We'll click on create. Maybe that was the last little thing I missed. Cancel that for a second. Click create. Yeah, that's the only composite we have. Alright. Always fun to problem shoot some of these. Alright, and we'll close that out. And last but not least, we'll do what we did before. I'm going to add a peg to this little guy. So that way, we can move this over to the side. So if this goes up, or here, that looks good so far. Move this up. That's better. So I think maybe the interpolate was off. I don't know. That was weird. So if it goes over here, we can control the blinks. Yes! That is awesome. So there we go. Just a very simple, ugly, very, very ugly. I may actually send this out, or should send this over to Chris and have him make it pretty. But yeah. Maybe we'll do a part 3 and figure out how to fix the nose. How would you fix the nose here? I think the idea, and one of the reasons why I didn't do a flip, is because in theory I'm going to be using this for Very Angry, and I think that'd be an awesome thing for you all to come along for the ride if we build Very Angry using master controllers, because Barry is asymmetrical. In particular, I'll grab my little drawing tool here. Barry is kind of looks like a what's up with that? Okay. Barry's kind of like a guitar pick that somebody took a bite out of. Let's go here. Where are my drawing tools? Okay, that's better. I don't know why I was thinking this was a weird act. So hold on my O key. But yeah, Barry is very much, just going to do a rough drawing. Barry is a bitter strawberry with no filter. He's got three little seeds for his goatee. He's got little leaves up there. So the idea was, and this is inspired by the Good Advice Cupcake, but Barry is supposed to be, well, Barry angry. So he's always yelling about stuff. Kind of sounds like Harvey Fierstein, at least my version of him anyway. So yeah, to actually make this character and build him out with the master controllers seems like it would be awesome, because the thought of being able to knock out a series pretty quickly. It's pretty awesome. Like, how would you build like 1 to 3 minute little 1 to 3 minute shorts, and knock it out with like one person or maybe two people per week. So yeah, building out Barry and then actually adding master controllers is going to be kind of cool, I think. Um, so yeah, kind of cool. I think I want to have. The idea is trying to keep it simple without actually overdoing it. I think the last Barry I did, he was very, very involved. Very, very involved Barry. But yeah, it's supposed to be a lot more simple like this. To the level he might just be black and white. I don't know. Um, I want to think he's going to be black and white. Of course, he's a strawberry, so why the hell should he be black and white? Um, so yeah, it's fun decisions that you have to figure out. Uh, there's a conversation that I have a lot with one of my colleagues, and if you're trying to do this animated thing, and it's kind of cool, but if you're doing it as if you actually have a studio, like I have several friends that work for studios, and so they build their projects, their personal projects, like they're working in a studio. That's all well and good if you actually have a studio of people behind you. But if you don't, then that's going to be kind of weird. I mean, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So you may have to rethink how you're putting stuff together. So I think the way that I was drawing out Barry, honestly, was going to end up being way too involved for it to be just me or just me and Chris to actually get it put the way I want. So, in theory, do I have a yellow anywhere? Dude, let's add a new color. Double click. Why is there no yellow? Maybe a yellow orange. And just call that seeds. But yeah, if you're working on a project and you don't have a studio behind you, you know, like build it out so you can actually do stuff. And nothing is saying that, well, I want it to be, I don't know, Fantasia 2020. Well, do that. But while you're working on that, maybe, just maybe, build something simple, you know. Build up your audience. Like the entire time you've been building that, you actually had an audience following you. Because you've been doing these little simple things. For lack of a better reference, and I'm going to get hate mail for this, but follow this for a second. Um, Love him or hate him, I don't think Tyler Perry wanted to do Medea for the rest of his life. But it was like, let me do this little thing really quick here. Let me make the money here. I know those films are going to make a killing. So he probably wants to do more serious stuff, you know? So you do what you can do, and then you do the rest. Huh. I think I'm liking this. Something a little less threatening or bothersome than Tyler Perry. I do think I like this new Barry. That's gonna be cool. Is one of the favorite my favorite artists to make reference to is probably Prince. Um, because, or for several reasons. One, he's always doing things by himself, produced, written, arranged, and performed by. But if there's a song that I love that he did called DMSR, Dance Music Sex Romance. The cool thing about that was when you hear the original, which is on the album 1999, you hear the original, it's got this really cool synthesizer brass sound. So they're doing this da 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 da, and it's like, and it sounds so cool. So fast forward years later, when he gets like this, I think the NAACP was giving him an image award. So he gets the award, and so he says, "I'm just going to play something, you know, to say thank you." So his band is there, and they open up really, really jamming, and they start the song, and it's DMSR, but it's him with a full actual horn section. So the horn section is there, as well as the original brass synthesizer sound. So it was like this awesome full sound. So I tell you all of that to go. Do what you can with what you have, you know, and do the rest later. Like, I always get crap because I skipped a lot of my drawing classes. I started off as an illustration major, you know, and then I got excited when I stopped having drawing classes. And it's like, why would you get excited about not having drawing classes anymore? But the deal is, it was silly of me to do that. So I don't draw that well. So I have people like my good friend Chris Cartledge, another friend Lamont Russ. I'll be drawing something. They'll go, Tony, if you need me to draw this, you just let me know what you need. And I'm like, shut up. Look at my ugly drawings and like it. you know. So Barry Angry. Yeah, can they draw it better than me? Yeah, but they're probably not going to have the same idea that I want. So right now, Barry's probably going to be mine, all mine. I'm going to have him look a certain way. Like right now, he looks kind of cool. What layer is that on? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, take that up there. Barry looks kind of. I kind of like this look. It's kind of cool looking. Barry looks a little, I don't know, spastic, a little caffeinated, a little meffed out, and maybe he's supposed to. So yeah, Barry's always yelling as like, I don't understand how you can just walk around being that stupid and I can't smack you in the face with a brick not even once. So yeah, that's Barry. So yeah, I kind of like this little look, kind of a kablam from the old Nickelodeon show. Maybe he'll have a live scribble, maybe a live line scribble or something like that. But anyway, I digress. Back to the dude. I figured out what was wrong with dude. So yeah, I will probably end up using master controllers to control Barry. Because, yes, you will. So I just built my slider, got that on there, got that over there. So if you missed me setting up the face in the first place, check out the other tutorial on this. And by the way, if you're on YouTube, matter of fact, if you're on Facebook, damn it, go over to Tony Teach on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I would love that. Like, yeah, share it with other people. Like, dude, Tony did this tutorial and it totally sucked. Or Tony did this tutorial and it totally rocked. Spread the word. The more people who know about what we're doing, we can afford to do things like, hey, let's release something absolutely free. Or, hey, we would normally charge $200 for this. Let's just charge $20. Because then I can afford to do that. So, but right now, we're working on getting more people to know about what the heck we're doing. Yes, we are. Where's my little eye slide? Eye slide. I want the knife, please. Maybe that interpolate button. Maybe that's what made that work weird. That was weird. I don't know why it was jumping earlier. But yeah. So yeah, part 3 will have us doing something with the nose and figure out what's going on with that. I might have to ask Genevieve. Genevieve Demes. But yeah, this is not too bad. This is just drawing substitutions. There's no deformers in here at all. These are just little controllers that I built. So, this has been Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com. Remember, keep it simple. Make it perfect. You don't have time to make it perfect. Rethink the idea. And if you haven't already, check out TonyTeach.com. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can type this out. Will you let me type this out? I don't know. Let's add that. I'll type you out an address. If you're interested in checking out, I'm actually going to be doing this class, a live class, just on master controllers. It's a 3-hour class. Let's do TonyTeach.com/CTRL. Let's see, I think it's 26. Maybe it's -26, I think. Or underscore. Anyway, It's one of those. I'll put it in the description. La 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 la. There we are. Gimel Media, you're welcome. Yeah, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of playing around with stuff, and I wanted to do like a kind of a more of a AMA. Like, I'm really liking that. I have to go back and see if I can draw that out a little better. Maybe do a live line with them. Wanted to kind of do an AMA on what's happening with stuff, but we shall see. La 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 la. All right. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go now. So, remember, make art, not excuses. So go make something. All right. Have a good one.